Hello, dear children. Know what you could hear me is when I am speaking out, you could perceive my sound, perceive my voice. That is because of your sense organ, that is the ear. So we have five sense organ, that is ear. Last lesson you have studied about the light. That means the sense organ, that is your eyes, which gives you the sensation of vision, could see around. The next topic now we are studying is the sound, where we have a sensory organ which we call it as ears. This ear helps us to perceive the sound from the surrounding. Okay, so that is now how we perceive the sound from the surrounding and what actually sound is. So sound is nothing else but it is a form of energy. Okay, when we are studying about something related with energy, light is a form of energy, sound is also a form of energy. Now how sound is the form of energy? Because we can do many things, our work, most of our work based on sound and light, isn't it? So what work based on sound? Just now whatever I am doing the work, that is I am giving out a speech and you could perceive my speech, but in between you and me there is air. No, this air helps to travel, helps to propagate this sound. Okay, so how, what happens actually in between your ear and in between my mouth or my sound, whatever is giving. So we have to study all these things in detail about the sound. So sound requires, when I am speaking, I require a medium for my sound to travel. Okay, so that we call it as propagation of sound. When the sound is traveling through a path, so that is called as a propagation of sound. So sound requires a medium for propagation. So that medium can be anything. It can be air, it can be the metals, it can be the wood, it can be plastic, it can be glass, or no, it can be your wall, anything. So if you hear through a wall, the other side of the sound can be perceived because many things vibrate. Sound helps the vibration of the particles. If I bang this table, that means this banging of the table helps the vibration of these particles which are there on that table. So vibration is created, that means sound is able to vibrate the particles. Now what actually vibration means? Vibration means the movement of the particles. Particles are there on this table, but when I hit on the table, bit on the table, that time the particle starts vibrating. Now what actually vibration is? Particles starts coming back to their original place. I am beating on the table, that means particles are set into motion, but to come back to their original place they start vibrating. Okay, so let's understand what sound is, and based on the sound we know have different types of musical instruments. These musical instruments are the percussion instruments. What percussion instruments means? They work on the membrane. So a membrane is fixed on a hollow container, and because of that hollow container, this membrane, when you hit on it with the help of a stick or with your hand, you bang on it, it creates a sound, it produces a sound. This sound is produced because of the vibration of that particles in that membrane as well as in that container. Okay, there are again some type of instruments, that is the string instruments. Okay, these are also the sound producing instruments, but these sounds are produced at different frequencies, so that also we will learn. Okay, so what the musical instruments, how they work, all these work on the sound. Your television, your your mobiles, your laptops, whatever are your speakers, as well as the mics, or either the sonography, what we do, These are all the effect of the sound. Okay, sound is nothing, it is an energy, and this is been used for various purpose. So nowadays there are no, we can do engineering also in sound, sound engineering is there. So these engineers are very helpful for military purpose, for the marine for the marine purpose, for the no sonar equipments are there, there are sound equipments are there, where these engineers are very very useful. Okay, they are useful in NASA, where sound engineers are very very helpful in NASA as well as in aeronautics, for the satellites, for no many purpose, where we deal with sound. Okay, in medical also sound is required, for ships, for the submarines also sound is required. Okay, so there is one more faculty you can choose, that is the sound engineering. So sound energy, that is the movement of energy through the substance. This energy moves through that substance and then it creates a sound. So how much the frequency of the substance, when we are changing the volume of our radio, television, anything, what actually we are doing, we are changing the medium. Okay, we are, when the volume is increase or decrease, so what actually change is the medium is changed. Now in between you and me there is a medium called as the air column. Okay, and what is happening in that air column, that is the medium. Suppose if I speak through a glass, so what will, how my sound will come out from the glass. If I speak through a glass, how my sound is going to come from that material. If I speak through a hollow tube which is made up of plastic, so my sound is going to come into different ways. Okay, not like just now how you could hear me, not in that frequency, it could change the type of my sound. Okay, so this energy I can pass, my sound energy I can pass through different medium, and then you can also try that. By passing the energy through different medium, we are going to do further one activity. Let's first know what sound energy is and what sound is. So sound creates a vibration. So what vibration I have told you, see my hand, my fingers are moving. Okay, that is the vibration. Why they are moving? They are moving from this position to this position, but as this vibration is enough, that is the energy is over from this, it will come back to its original position. So that is called as vibration. Okay, and no, suppose this point is A, this point is B, and this point is C. Okay, now the thing has started vibrating from A to B, back to A, and then to C, and back to A. This is called as one oscillation. Okay, that also we will know what one oscillation is. No, this is A point, then B, A, C, and back to A. That is called as one oscillation. Okay, so the object vibrates and pushes the air. What I am doing now, I am pushing the air. The air molecules are pushed, and when these air molecules are pushed, they give the push to other molecules which are there beside them, and the other molecules and the other molecules. This way the sound travels from those molecules of the air. So sound energy, it is a vibration and can travel in any direction. Now when I am speaking, it travels in all the direction. So vibrating objects transmit vibrations into the air. Suppose now vibration is going on, I could transmit this vibration into the air, and air column also, air molecules will also start vibrating. So this vibration move through the air until they reach our ears. Okay, suppose the sound is coming from very far. Okay, from there the person is shouting, but we are very far from that person, but that shout will be not heard so loudly. Till it comes to our ears, it will become soft. Okay, so you could see the production of the sound, that is a bell. Okay, and this bell is ring, and then the transmission, the sound waves are transmitted to the air, and then reception, what receives that is our ears. So here you see, when I am speaking out, now what I am doing here is I am creating a vibration into the air, and this vibration is created in the form of no longitudinal waves. See these waves. Waves are been traveling through this air, and the air molecules are moving. No, they are vibrating in this manner. Okay, so these are called as the longitudinal waves. See here, a bird is chirping, and so when a bird is giving out the sound from, so what that bird is doing into the air, these are the air molecules which are pressed. Okay, when they are being pressed, the first sound whatever is there, that is given to the next column. Okay, that energy is passed to the next column and to the next column of the air, where high pressure area is created, low pressure area is created, high pressure area, where when we press anything or when we push anything, the other side will become, no, it will be in pressure, and those molecules will become dense. Okay, so this way some molecules are dense and some molecules are rare. Till they come back to their original position, they will keep on vibrating, and that vibration will be given to another. As you know, when if you are standing in a line and if you are being pushed, your push will be given to the next person, correct, and you will come back to your original position, but the next person will be pushed, it will be shifted to the next place, and that person will give the push to the another. It is automatically, till you come back to your place, the other person has received that pushed, and that push will be carried out to the another. So this way sound also pushes the air column, okay, till it reaches to our ears. So here you see air molecules are being pushed, and you could find some molecules have become dense. Now here the dense molecules tells you that there is a sound. Okay, their vibration is creating, and this vibration will be passed to the next molecules. Okay, and then the other molecules will come back to the rest. Okay, so these two, they are creating waves. Could see the waves. Okay, and amplitude means the distance of those air molecules, distance in between, no, the strength, you can just in short, it is the strength, how much strong the sound is. Okay, so that is, could see the distance between two waves, either it can be the peaks here, or that we call it as a wavelength. So the compressed things are there, you could see the darker air molecules, we call them as compression, and the lighter ones, rare dense is there, we call it as rarefaction. So here you see compression and rarefaction. So compression waves, that is the longitudinal or compression, where the molecules are vibrating at present now, and rarefaction, that is the molecules have finished their energy, they have stopped vibrating, that vibration is proceed further. Okay, so you could see the transverse waves here, the pressure, decreased pressure and increased pressure. Okay, so you could see the molecules of air, they, because of sound, they are being pushed, and those molecules, it can be the air molecules, it can be any metal, or it can anything, but when sound is given out, molecules present in that medium, they start vibrating, and they create this type of compression and rarefaction. Compression means the dense molecules, where they are dense and still the vibration is going on, and rarefaction means vibration is finished. That means energy that side has over, they have passed the vibration energy to another molecules. Okay. Okay, thank you. In this figure you will find, see the tongue, no, the tongue is been heated. So this is a tongue, suppose it is been heated, and then both the tongues, this is fork also you can call it as, they start vibrating. Okay, they start vibrating, and this vibration, that is an air molecule. You will see this vibration is passed into the air column, and you will find the compression and the rarefaction, how this sound is been traveling through that air column. This is one more example of vibration. Okay, if you have speaker at home and place your hand on that speaker, you will feel this type of vibration for, because of the sound, it is moving, correct? And if the sound increases, it can move the things around. So therefore sound is a form of energy, and this is being produced into, see how this molecule is vibrating. So this is a vibration, and one round it is taking a complete round, that we call it as oscillation. So if we start counting from the middle point, then back to the left and coming back to the middle, that is one oscillation. Okay, see, left, middle, right, middle, that is called as one oscillation. Okay, this way the particles vibrate. Okay, and the distance of this oscillation, suppose it is more, if you pull this string more, so that distance where it oscillates, we call it as amplitude. Okay, so that is from the middle point we will take it A, left side we will take it B, and right side we will take it C. So from A to B, then to A, then to C, then to A, that is called as one oscillation. Okay, we will see one experiment here. This is a glass, okay, filled with water. Okay, what we are going to see is the vibration produced into this glass as I have filled it with water. Okay, then now you see just one experiment, the frequency of the sound and the vibration produced into this, which makes a sound. You please hear it clearly. See the music which I am producing here. You could receive the sound. Okay, just remember the sound and its frequency. Glass is filled with water till you could see the glass filled with water till here. Okay, now we will make the water little less and see again the frequency of that sound, how much intensity the sound is. I have made water less now, and again we will try the same. You could hear that the sound has increased. Okay, that means the vibration which is creating inside these particles are getting place to vibrate. Okay, particles of the glass are getting place to vibrate. You can also try it at home. I will make the water still less and just again see what's happening. We'll again produce a sound and whether its intensity is more or less. Your finger requires to be wet. You could get a sound. Okay, we will make the water still less and then again try to do the same. You can try this experiment at home. You could hear some sound. The intensity of the sound has increased still more. Okay, if I change the medium, now the glass is very longer one, you could see, and still the water is there inside. If I change it, it will get another type of sound. Like the string instrument. Okay, the sound will come as a string instrument. Okay, yes, you can try it at home with different utensils or different shaped glass.